Well, welcome back to the Word Expanded the Gospels edition. We're in Matthew chapter 9. We're in verse 9. So join with me right there. It says, as Jesus passed on from there. So Jesus just walking around from place to place. As he passed on from there, he saw a man called Matthew sitting at the tax booth. And he said to him, follow me. And he rose and he followed him. As Jesus reclined at the table in the house, behold, many tax collectors and sinners came and were reclining with Jesus and his disciples. When the Pharisees saw this, they said to the disciples, why does your teacher eat with the tax collectors and sinners? But when he heard it, he said, those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. Go and learn what this means. I desire mercy, not sacrifice, for I came to call the righteous, not the righteous, but sinners. I love this section because it is so relevant and it happens so much in church, right? We take somebody, they get saved, right? And then we expect that they're going to leave everything that they have behind, right? Because Jesus said, you got to take up your cross, follow me, leave everything else behind, right? But they're going to leave all of their people groups, and everything's just all of a sudden going to be about church. The ironic thing about that is that's not how it is for any of the other people at church. Like there are people who spend quite a bit of time at church, but most people, they have a whole outside group of work people and family people and other people that they talk to. It's not all about church. But we have this idea that you got to get rid of everybody and you have to just focus in on being a good church person. No, you know what? The whole idea is that people get saved and then they go to their unsaved friends and they minister to them. Well, if you just got saved, you can't minister. Yeah, you can. Actually, yes, you can. Right? If you got saved and the Holy Spirit comes in, he can be working from second one. Right? You can immediately start witnessing to your friend about the life-changing difference of Jesus. That's the whole idea. So that you attract. It's not go and learn enough and then come back to your friends. That's never going to work. Right? But it's go back to your friends. So Jesus calls Matthew, and Matthew has a dinner. And who does Matthew invite? Well, he doesn't have any of these other friends, partly because he's a tax collector. So he invites his friends, who are all prostitutes and tax collectors and people nobody else wants to be around, and they come to his house and they eat. And that's where Jesus is. He's with the people who need him. The problem is we constantly want Jesus to be with the people who are in less need of him. But I want you to grasp this point. We are to bring Jesus to the world. Jesus said it right here. It's not the righteous that need him. It's the sinners. So you and I should be challenged by that. If we're bringing Jesus to people, are we consistently bringing Jesus to other people who are Christians? There's value in that. Or are we bringing Jesus to people who need Jesus? Where are you? If you're only ever in church, if you're only ever around church people, how are you bringing Jesus to sinners? Jesus said that that's where he's supposed to be. So you and I, right, have this responsibility. We have this command that Jesus said, go out and spread the gospel, make disciples. Right? Well, you're not spreading the gospel to other Christians. You're spreading the gospel to non-Christians. Right? So take a good look at your life. Where are you? Do you occasionally eat with some sinners that might need the Jesus that you have? Or are you constantly bringing your Jesus and comparing him to other people's Jesus? And you know that really actually does a lot of damage. Right? If you spend a whole bunch of time, all your time with other Christians, eventually all you're doing is comparing your Jesus to other people's Jesus constantly, consistently. That's going to get you in trouble. A whole bunch of different trouble than by sitting with prostitutes and tax collectors. Chew on that for a little bit. We'll see you next time right here on the Word Expanded the Gospels.